APOC3. APOC3 stands for apolipoprotein C3. APOC3 is a component of triglyceride-rich very low-density lipoproteins, also known as VLDL, and high-density lipoproteins, also known as HDL, in plasma. It plays a multifaceted role in triglyceride homeostasis. Intracellularly, promotes hepatic very low-density lipoprotein 1, also known as VLDL1, assembly and secretion. Extracellularly, attenuates hydrolysis and clearance of triglyceride-rich lipoproteins, also known as TRLs. It impairs the lipolysis of TRLs by inhibiting lipoprotein lipase and the hepatic uptake of TRLs by remnant receptors. Apolipoprotein C3's molecular functions are cholesterol binding, enzyme regulator activity, high-density lipoprotein particle receptor binding, lipase inhibitor activity, and phospholipid binding. APOC3's biological processes are cholesterol efflux, cholesterol homeostasis, chylomicron remnant clearance, G-protein coupled receptor signaling pathway, high-density lipoprotein particle remodeling, lipoprotein metabolic process, negative regulation of cholesterol import, negative regulation of fatty acid biosynthetic process, negative regulation of high-density lipoprotein particle clearance, negative regulation of lipid catabolic process, negative regulation of lipid metabolic process, negative regulation of lipoprotein lipase activity, negative regulation of low-density lipoprotein particle clearance, negative regulation of receptor-mediated endocytosis, negative regulation of triglyceride catabolic process, negative regulation of very low-density lipoprotein particle clearance, negative regulation of very low-density lipoprotein particle remodeling, phospholipid efflux, phototransduction, visible light, regulation of CDC42 protein signal transduction, retinoid metabolic process, reverse cholesterol transport, small molecule metabolic process, triglyceride catabolic process, triglyceride homeostasis, triglyceride metabolic process, very low density lipoprotein particle assembly. A disease associated with APOC3 is hyperalpha lipoproteinemia. Apolipoprotein C3 is a major protein constituent of triglyceride-rich lipoproteins and HDL. APOC3 putatively inhibits lipolysis and the APOE-mediated hepatic uptake of remnants from triglyceride-rich particles. Cholesterol ester transfer protein deficiency, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Apolipoprotein, APOC3, plays a regulatory role in VLDL lipolysis and clearance. If you have any concerns about APOC3, contact a practitioner familiar with epigenetics and nutrigenomics. We hope that you've enjoyed this S&P bit.